On Saturday we went to see the GCU football teams play.
GCU is set up by Mario.
It was great to see how enthusiastic and how much fun all the kids had while playing football.
The game we were watching was an under-5s game, and it was hilarious to see the kids playing with ball up to their knees.
Pick yourself up and dust yourself off and back in the saddle. You're on the front.
The first Saturday we went to Cape Point, which is the most southerly point in Africa.
We climbed to the top of the hill where the lighthouse is, and we all climbed up on the rock, which was the sort of tallest point there.
When you fall, get up, oh, oh, and if you fall, get up, eh, eh. Samina, mina, sangalewa, 'cause this is Africa. Samina, mina, eh, eh, waka, waka, eh, eh. Samina, mina, sangalewa, this time for Africa.
On Saturday we went to Mario's and Michelle's for dinner. It was a really nice night and we got really good food.
Mario and Michelle was so generous to give us all individual gifts each.
Listen to your God, this is our motto. Your time to shine, don't wait in line, y vamos por todo. People are raising.
Last Sunday we went to Robben Island.
It was really interesting to find out where Nelson Mandela was imprisoned.
It was really shocking to see his cell because he didn't have a bed or even a toilet.
Our tour guide was really interesting as he was a prisoner there as well.
Sangalewa, this time for Africa. Samina, mina, eh, eh, waka, waka, eh, eh. Samina, mina, sangalewa, anawa, ah, ah. Samina, mina, eh, eh, waka, waka, eh, eh. Samina, mina, sangalewa, this time for Africa.
On Sunday we went to the ostrich farm.
It was very interesting because we learned about ostriches and how their bodies work.
My favourite bit of the ostrich farm was seeing the world's smallest ostrich, Tom Thumb.
'Cause this is Africa.
Monday was our first proper day at Woodlands Primary School. We were greeted by smiling, cheering faces.
One by one, each class gave us their own special performance of rope skipping, dancing and African music.
After they'd all finished their performances, we went up to sing Flower of Scotland for them.
This time for Africa. Jungle, eh, eh, jungle, eh, eh. Samina, mina, sangalewa, anawa, ah, ah. Jungle, eh, eh, jungle, eh, eh. Samina, mina, sangalewa.
Throughout the week we've gone to Woodlands Primary School a few times to help out with the children.
We had the chance to work with grade 1s, 2s, 5s and 7s.
We taught them a variety of lessons including literacy, maths and art, and we also told them about life in Scotland.
This also led to them telling us about life in Africa.
On Wednesday, we went to help out at the soup kitchen in Hydeville.
Mario's wife Michelle holds us every week on a Wednesday at the local church.
It provides food for the locals.
It was a very emotional thing to see.
It was very eye-opening for us to see such a contrast in an area only 5 minutes apart.
On Wednesday we went to the aquarium and we got to see loads of cool and different and really weird fish.
We got to see loads of sharks, and I was really excited because they're my favourite animals, and I got a shark tooth necklace for my tiger shark.
On Wednesday night we went to an auditorium not far from the Bagpack where we got to see a production set by the GCU.
The people that were involved in the production was the professional skippers, which teach the kids at GCU about skipping. They were just great. And also the cast was the girls and boys that were in GCU.
On Thursday we went to Table Mountain.
At the top the views were amazing, so we took lots of pictures of the scenery and had lots of group pictures as well.
Some of us even took part in a 112 metre abseil.
The abseil was a scary experience, but we're also glad we did it.
Throughout the week during the afternoons we went to the GCU, which is an organisation set by Mario and a lot of other people, and we got to do sports and activities that some of the kids were doing.
Even though we intentionally came over to teach our skills to them, they also teach us skills that we never knew we had, such as skipping, and also we played netball against the primary salary.
On Friday we were taken round a tour of one of the townships called Langa, a township being a place where black people were traditionally made to live under apartheid.
It gave us the opportunity to see how our lives are very different to theirs.
Langa affected us all in different ways. Personally, it affected me when I saw the little children walking about with no shoes on, yet they still had smiling faces.
On Saturday we had to get up bright and early to go to the safari.
It was a long and strenuous journey, but it was well worth the wait.
My favourite part was seeing the cheetahs. It was great to see an animal like that so up close.
My favourite part was the giraffes, as we got to walk right beside them.
Last Saturday after the safari we went to the Century City shopping mall.
It was really big and it must have had over 500 shops.
Yeah, the shops were really good and I even managed to get this dress.
And I got some quality bargains.
On Sunday we went to the waterfront so we could spend all of our money.
I spent my money on gifts for my family.
And after that we went to Camps Bay to play rounders, and I was annoyed because my team lost.
I was delighted because my team won. And
all the meals on the trip have been really delicious. I've enjoyed every single one of them.
My favourite was when we went to this Mexican called the Fat Cactus.
They played lots of music and Anna put in music requests which she played at the end of the night.
We also got to go to Mama Africa, which was really interesting because we got to try things like crocodile and ostrich.
On the last day we went to visit Woodlands to say goodbye to everybody.
We made handprints to leave a part of us behind at the school.
It was very hard, but I will never forget the experience.
I
My favourite part of the trip was going abseiling down Tabletop Mountain. I'm scared of heights and I didn't think I'd do it, but with all the group's encouragement, I done it and it was amazing.
My favourite part was going to the soup kitchen because it really opened my eyes to why we're helping out in the community, and it also made me very thankful for what I have.
My favourite bit of the trip was going to the soup kitchen.
My favourite part of the trip was abseiling down the side of Table Mountain. My favourite part of the trip was working with the GCU and especially Zinni.
My favourite part was going to the school and meeting all the children and how enthusiastic they are to meet us as well.
My favourite part of the trip was GCU because we got to meet all the lovely African children.
My favourite part was going to the primary school because I really enjoyed teaching some of the lessons.
My favourite point of the trip was the assembly at Woodlands on the first day, where we got to meet some of the kids who we've grown really close to over the week that we've been there.
My favourite point of the trip's been when we went to the township called Langa and we got to see the Happy Feet project. It was really nice.
My favourite part of coming to South Africa was going to the GCU after school because I got to learn loads of new different things, for example rope skipping.
My favourite part of Africa is definitely Langa because it just really made me see what the other side of the world was like.
My favourite part of the trip had to be the soup kitchen because we got to see Mario and Michelle's work.
My favourite part was abseiling off Table Mountain because once I got halfway down and saw the view, it was just incredible.
My favourite part of Cape Town would be visiting Langa Township because it was a huge eye-opener for me and just showed me what life is really like here.